Yo.
You hear that? I just pushed out a burp.
Nice, dude.
Yeah, I just pushed out a burp for that.
Awesome.
I know. I'm pretty cool.
Yeah. Super cool.
Like, look at me. I'm just like the kids.
Yeah,
guys,
dude. You got the Zins.
Guys, young kids. I'm like one of you guys.
The Kratom soda.
I got the Zins. I got the Kratom soda, the White Rabbits, and then a jug full of Kratom. And then, I got an iPhone.
Yeah, we got the iPhones.
Yeah, I got the iPhone. I'm on TikTok,
Yeah. TikTok.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've been doing all right at TikTok.
Doing all right.
You're all skibbity toilet?
Yeah. What is Skibbity Toilet?
Oh, shoot. Did
dude.
your Zim dealer tell you about Skibbity Toilets? Don't be so Sigma.
I looked up Skibbity Toilet.
Uh-oh. On someone else's browser,
But first,
right?
let's welcome into the studio our boy.
Very funny gentleman.
Yes.
We've known him for some time now.
My old podcast partner.
Oh, he was.
On the new podcast. Tim Thomson.
Hey, thank you. Oh, my God. Stop it.
Tim Thomson.
Stop it. No cap. No cap.
No cap. Yeah.
No cap. I'm not sure. Is it cap or no cap?
See,
you tell me. You're the youthful one.
Me and Tim, we tried to be young. We were playing Fortnite for a while.
Yeah. We got one views when I got attacked by a shark. That was the biggest thing.
Yeah.
I was playing with my cousins. It's actually it's a pretty wild game. It's one of those games where it's
fun. Yeah.
Anything happens.
Yeah, it's very overstimulation that when parents try to be like, all right, enough Fortnite, they fucking take the tablet away or the controller or whatever. That kids lose their shit. It's like they just took away fucking.
Well, that's the difference between when we were kids. I mean, we had to play on a console. That was easy to remove.
Yeah.
Fortnite is on everything.
I
mean, every single device. They play it on the watch. They can play it on the tablet. So how do you take it away?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seriously. You can't really.
I wouldn't care. Everyone's you just throw your kid on a tablet. You want your kid growing up like that. But I feel like I would be a bad dad. So I would just be like, take the tablet. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
well, that. We'll get into it a little bit, but me and Marissa, I've actually had to start doing some parenting, which is weird, because I've been with her, I think we're going on 20 months or something, and we just got engaged.
I wanted to say it.
I wanted to say it. Jesus.
We just got engaged.
I wanted to roll out the red carpet for it.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Guys, our Hugh Bear, our co-host, who you love and you listen to him every week, is now engaged to his lovely fiancée, Marissa.
Marissa Gaspari. Thank you.
I messaged her.
She wanted to join the Muscle Murray crew.
I messaged her, I commented on the picture, and she was like, thank you, we love you. And I was like, now you have to come on.
Yeah.
You have to.
Yeah, she wants to. She's building up the courage because she's got the stage fright.
Yeah.
I actually got you an engagement gift.
Ooh.
Oh.
Classic movie from my collection. Step Up. So starring Channing Tatum, because you stepped up.
Oh, thank you, brother.
Here you go.
I appreciate it.
I think glad you stepped up. Now you're going to be a stepdad. I know you're preparing for that. You've
been
watching a lot of movies about being stepdad. So
I love it.
So here, step up.
I love it. It's going to teach me how to dance for the wedding.
Yeah.
2 dancers, 2 worlds, 1 dream.
One dream.
We'll step it up.
Step up.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Channing Tatum should have gotten the Oscar for that.
He should have.
Maybe retroactively.
Imagine you got the Oscar for something like that.
Yeah. You could bust a move to the sizzling sounds of these hot artists. Yeah. Young Jock, Sean Paul, Chris Brown, Kellis, Mario, and Ciara.
Khalees. Yeah. She was the Milkshake Brings All the Boys to the Art.
Oh, that's her? That's what she said?
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
If he's wrong, please message us. Let us know.
Yeah.
Call in. But yeah, maybe save that. Watch that on your wedding
Absolutely,
night.
Dude. Yeah, so we, I got to kind of start getting involved in their life. So I try not to do too much parenting per se, but
what is parenting to you?
Well, just anything, any type of telling them what to do, okay. I'm kind of not there yet. I try to just back up Marissa.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But parenting's more than just discipline. You're just being there for them.
Well, no, like discipline. Yeah, I mean, like I'm obviously there for them. I just bought the twins new bikes.
Nice.
We got some SE
Find
Flyers.
that love. Get that love.
Yeah. SE Flyers. They're fucking
They're good?
really nice.
Those are shoes?
No,
No,
bikes.
you're thinking of Sandlot.
I'm thinking of PJ Flyers.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
I know McKenna has a pair.
Yeah, PF Flyers. Or
PF?
what are they called?
The Chinese restaurant?
Sandlot?
Yeah.
This is PJ Flyers, right?
I don't know.
Something Flyers. Yeah.
Wait. What
Let us know.
Yeah, so we got to take the tablets away. Like they don't have tablets; they got their phones. So like when they're bad, like that's the first thing you got to take away.
Yeah.
Because
How old are they?
Twins are 11, and the youngest is going to be 6 in 2 weeks.
6?
Yeah,
And they have a phone?
no, he doesn't have his own phone.
Why, when I was 6, my phone only called Fred Flintstone.
Yeah.
So we got a yabba dabba do time.
He does like to play Roblox. That's the big game right now.
You gotta beware with that.
Roblox.
Is
So many
what
predators.
Minecraft is out
Oh,
now?
really?
Minecraft is
He likes to
still-
play Minecraft too, But they're in. But like that's the first thing to go. You got to take away the electronics.
Yeah.
How old are the kids? Like all the ages?
Twins are 11, and the baby is going
6.
to be 6 in 2 weeks.
Nice.
He's
Okay.
he's going into first grade.
But the twins are how old?
11.
Ah.
Yeah.
And the baby's 6?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's where you first
got it.
11, 12, not 12.
They're going into middle school, so like the hormones.
I was gonna say 9, 10, 11.
kicking in.
9, 10, 11 is where you start feeling boner things.
Yeah.
Explain. What
but
do you mean?
You don't you start feeling this feeling, but you've never felt it before, and you're
Oh.
like, what is this thing coming over me? Like I don't even know. And you I think I have to do something with my penis.
Yeah.
And you don't know what to do, so you just like rubbing it on couches and shit.
I would love to hear the Disney song for this. What is this happening
What
to
is this? There's
What
a
could this
hardness
be?
in my pants.
Old Disney would probably slide that by you.
me? Yes.
Old Disney would.
It'd be in the hit in the background. Yeah.
Old Disney
Yeah.
would make an attempt.
Yeah, I think I saw that in Rescuers.
Yeah,
You
like a
pause
bell,
it, right,
a bell would ring every time you get a boner.
Yeah, like probably similar to your song, like "What is happening to me,"
What is this? What is
What
happening?
is this? What
and then
is
he's just
this?
like up
A
against.
surge of feeling.
He's just like up against like a copier. And just
Well, yeah, like the little guys, they do a lot of humping. Little
Okay.
little
Really?
boys, little
Yeah.
boys do a lot of humping. Yeah.
I used to work at a bar, and I worked with a kid who grew up in Freeport, and we were talking about like a similar conversation like
Yeah.
this, and just like when did you start like actually like fucking around with chicks, like hooking up with them, feeling them up, stuff like that.
Right.
And then we were all like, like middle school,
Yeah.
like 9th grade, and he was like, oh, I already had sex by 9th grade. I was like, or middle school, and I was like, what? And he was
Wow.
like, he's like, yeah, Freeport, they get it going,
Wow.
which is wild.
That is wild because I started young. I think I was like summer going into 9th grade.
Okay,
Yeah. But like.
but full blown sex in 7th
But like
grade.
what happened was like yeah, like full blown sex like going into 9th grade, but then it didn't happen again for like a year. Like
But still, that's still
Because they
young.
transferred the teacher.
yeah.
Still young though. That's pretty young.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
yeah.
was.
My friend, when we were in elementary school, he was hooking up with a girl in middle school. So already girls are like more mature than guys,
Right.
and she was like a slutty girl too.
Yeah.
So
Doesn't make her a bad person.
yeah, don't make her a bad person.
And this is the stuff that's freaking out Marissa. She's like, oh my God, we're gonna have to deal with this shit. Kids are doing drugs like in middle school.
Drugs.
Bringing fucking guns to school and shit. Like it's
Prescription
middle
guns?
school starts getting scary.
I what was I gonna say?
I know I hit a kid with a sledgehammer in middle school
Uh-huh.
and I got suspended.
He's still alive.
Yeah. I mean, I was fucking 11 swinging a sledgehammer. I didn't hit him too hard.
Yeah. But you hit him in the back.
Yeah.
This is a story you'll tell the kids. When I was your age.
He stole my tech project.
Oh no.
In wood shop, So I got mono, and
From him stealing the check.
no, I had gotten mono, and I came back, whatever, 3 weeks later, and I come back to tech, and the teacher's like, I can't find my project anywhere, and the teacher's like, all right, you're gonna have to start over. So I went through. I was like, it couldn't have gone anywhere, So he said he didn't throw anything out. So I started looking at all the tech projects, and I carved my initials into one of them. And this fucking kid, Rich, stole it. And so I hit him with a sledgehammer and said I was going to stab him. And they wanted to throw me out of school because Columbine just had happened.
Oh, yeah. No, that was a no tolerance time for fucking around.
And I fucked around and found out.
But then, I remember, then like 9/11 happened.
Yeah.
And you could say some shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For some reason, I think everybody's focus went on 9/11. And they're like, all right, we can let kids be out of control again.
Yeah, that got fun.
Here's your hammer back.
Here's your hammer back. Please try and strangle him next time.
Yeah, dude. So, we got engaged. We went down to the beach. She had no idea. I thought I was giving it away a little bit with my actions, because I had bought the ring in June, and I was, she kind of knew something was up because, like, you're obviously hiding something, But like
Marissa probably think you're cheating on her.
Yeah, she was like, "What? Something's wrong,"
No, the opposite. The opposite, Marissa.
I know, but it was. Everything went well. We took the kids. We went to the beach. It was like her favorite place. She loves sunsets, so it was like her favorite time of day. And I asked her I got the kids in on it like the day of, but like her whole family was aware, my family was aware, like everybody fucking knew but her. And I was telling people on like a need to know basis, and it ended up being like real pretty. Her daughter took like all the pictures and the videos and stuff. And that's how it went, Daughter. But dude, it's nerve-wracking. Like proposing. Like, I knew she was gonna say yes, but my hands were shaking, and like I like started crying, like asking her.
I can't even imagine you crying,
dude. Like, well, like not like ugly crying, like but like
hot crying.
Just like some tears came out. Yeah, it was hot crying.
The one single tear coming down.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like in the movie, it's just like the one tear.
Like Crybaby.
Yeah, Crybaby with Johnny Depp. Yeah. So that's kind of what happened. And but like I wrote something out. Like I wrote like 4 or 5 sentences. And
Dear Marissa, it has been a wonderful life.
Yeah. And like I thought like I was going to be able to say everything like a dummy. And I got through like a sentence and a half, and she interrupted me. And then, like, the plan went out the window.
Can you tell us what you said?
Yeah, I said just like, Marissa, I love you. I, didn't believe in love at first sight until I met you. And then, like, I started getting down on one knee, and she just goes, "Shut up."
Oh!
And then, like... She's like she's holding my hand, and she's like, "Why are you shaking?" And like she interrupted me, and like I just forgot like the rest of the sentences I wanted to say. So I was just like, "Will you marry me?"
Yeah.
And
I lesbian you.
What?
I lesbian you.
Yeah. I was like saying the wrong words and shit. No, I was pretty smooth about it. Everything came out like pretty perfect.
Can we cue the applause?
Thank you.
There it is.
Okay.
There it is. I'm very pumped.
It.
You're bummed?
Pumped.
Oh, pumped. All right,
yeah.
good.
The wedding's gonna be fun.
It's
Dragon themed?
I cannot wait for the wedding.
Yeah. Maybe like Adam Parsons' wedding.
Oh my god, dude.
We'll do that.
That was what was I gonna say? Where do you? I mean, that's too early. Are you gonna do like a traditional wedding?
No. We're not gonna do like church or
that's
anything.
too expensive, dude.
Yeah, no.
Like the event itself, it's like $100,000, isn't it?
I'm not too sure, but we don't have any plans set yet.
Yeah.
You know, so we're
lot.
gonna be working on it. We wanna work on getting a house first.
I know a lot of people aren't doing conventional ones because it's so expensive, and it's like, all right. I mean, it's kind of like you want to buy a house or you want to get married. You know,
right.
It's kind of like you got to pick one.
Yeah. So like we've been saving for a house, you know, and it's like, you know, a down deposit on a house is like what, fucking 50, 60,000, and then like a wedding is like 40, 50,000.
What does Mercer do, like job wise?
What
does Mercer do?
Oh, she's a preschool teacher.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's fucking good for you, dude.
Yeah, thank you. It was a nice weekend, you know, because then we we went to Tony Landolfi's end of the summer bash for the comedians.
I know. I was at my friend's show and I forgot it, and I was like, fuck.
Yeah, no, it was cool. We went. So like we got to see some of them of my friends. Everybody's congratulating us, you know, and then. Yesterday we drove to Jersey to go to her cousin's house. This guy's like a physician's assistant. He's got to be loaded. His house is beautiful, and like he's the type of rich where it's like his wife is named Kiki.
Okay.
You know, like, and they had like an immaculate house and like an awesome pool and everything. But like then, you know, her family's like congratulating us, so it was cool. Like, you know, doing some stuff, but like it was a long weekend.
Yeah. Well, you like the in-laws?
Yeah.
Cool.
They're nice. We already went to like Aruba together, you know, like 4 months into the relationship.
Oh, they were there in Aruba.
Yeah. Her mom and dad and
cool.
2 brothers, and yeah, everything's
That's
pretty cool, man. It's starting to look up. You know, big things are on the horizon.
That's
but
really cool.
you know, I don't want to bogart all the time. What's going on with you, Mr. Thomson?
Yeah, man, I'm seeing in a hot minute.
No, it's been I just love hearing about how great marriage is, and it's just beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah.
Make sure you check the credit score. Do that.
I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna get married, but at like 50.
All right. No, that's perfect.
You know?
Yeah.
It'll be perfect. I'll have money by then, hopefully.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
Money's important. What have I been doing? I just guess nothing. Watching a lot of TV, playing games.
Nice.
Getting ready for Star Wars Outlaws.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. This week.
Dropping this week.
I
still got to get my hands on a PlayStation 5. I've been playing games on the Steam Deck.
Oh, you're still using that thing? You
Yeah.
like it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah?
It's fun. It's
Kind of limits things, though, right? I mean,
it depends. Like there's certain games that they format specifically for the Steam Deck,
Yeah.
and then those games work great. But like some games, like you just can't even play.
What's the Steam Deck?
It's like a bigger Nintendo Switch. It was like created by the company like Steam, which is like is a program on your computer that you can download like video games.
It's pretty much
on.
a PC marketplace for games. So it's it's a say Game Boy for PC games. So
Okay.
you know what? They announced a new Batman Arkham game.
Oh yeah.
In VR. You know, I'm a ridiculous Batman fan.
Wow.
Like, oh my god, I get to be Batman.
Yeah.
It's only on Zuckerberg's what is it?
Facebook Glass or something.
Yeah, Quest, Meta Quest 3.
Meta
I'm
Quest.
like, you son of a bitch. The Zuck has captured Batman. He's holding
Yeah.
hostage, and I'm like, I don't know if I want to spend $500
Yeah.
to be Batman.
It's $500.
Well, the system is like 500, right?
Yeah,
the VR.
Video games, like anything, like is an inexpensive hobby. You know, like. Like any hobby, like if you collect vinyl, like that's expensive. They found out like years ago, like, all right, these people are gonna pay whatever we fucking mark up. So now video games are like $60 a pop,
Yeah.
and like the systems are like $600.
Well, games have been $60 forever. I mean, you go back to NES; those were $60 cartridges.
Really?
Like, oh my god, yeah. It's only recently the price went up 70. It was for a new game, like a full game. It was kind of $60. Right?
Yeah, that's true. But like, do you find the same thing with like jiu-jitsu? Do you spend like a lot of money on it?
It's relatively inexpensive,
Really?
But I guess like if you're a real jiu-jitsu guy, then you're competing a bunch. So
But just as a hobby, like.
I mean, the gis are expensive. Your membership is expensive. Most places are $200 a month. So
holy crap.
Yeah.
But for the most part, like you get a gi, you get your no gi stuff, shorts, rash guard. That's kind of it. I'm pretty sure. I mean, like that's
right.
That's pretty much it. Then it's just like the membership.
But it's a hobby you have to do with someone else, right? You can't just start fighting in the air.
Yeah.
You see that at the bus stop, but I mean,
you can go start wrestling folks at the bus stop.
Yeah.
That's
the most inexpensive of the jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, you got to go. I mean, usually if someone's really good and they're doing a seminar, you'd be like, "Oh, he's doing a seminar." Those are usually like $1.50.
Yeah,
$1. And then, but I know if you're like a real competitor, you're usually you're traveling.
Right.
It's like comedy. You're traveling and you're competing and you're doing these things, and you usually get sponsors. Like my friend April.
Yeah, dude. Even comedy, like, is an expensive hobby.
Oh,
like,
the road.
Yeah, like it, but like it depends, I guess. Like if you're like drinking, or like you go to the club or like whatever show you're at, and you like start having a couple beers, or you eat at the place and like gas. Like if you start like fucking tolls to New York City or train tickets, like whatever, like until you start getting like paid back, is when
that's
like
the difference, I think, with the other hobbies, because I don't know many people that go into comedy who expect it to stay a hobby and that they want this to be a profession.
Right.
I mean, I don't play video games thinking, I'm going to be a pro.
I thought that though. Yeah. Like I thought that I wanted to be like a streamer.
Well, that's a dream, but I mean, streaming, that's another expensive thing. I mean, everyone that seems to get into gaming, I could just stream and put it up there. Like, you think you're interesting enough to watch for 6 hours straight?
I know.
Play video games.
Yeah, because the ones that do well at streaming are interesting. They're actually saying things, and then they go off on tangents about other stuff. Right. And that's how they get hundreds of millions of viewers. Yeah. But a lot of people, I have the problem, like, I get so stuck in the game, I don't say anything. Oh, I should say something. Germans.
Yeah.
Nazis are bad.
Yeah, Nazis are bad. But we're all bad.
I would imagine, like, it's also its own world. Like, there are probably people who do like watching someone just, like, game.
Watching is probably bigger than playing now. Like, that's...
Yeah.
Really?
If you look at the people that get streamed, like, Moist Critical, that guy, Charlie, he's a streamer, and then he has, like, a YouTube video or channel where he just talks about stuff. Tens of millions of views.
Wow. No, I don't even know that guy.
Yeah.
I was keeping up with the streamers while we were doing Couch Quest.
Yeah.
And I was like, I was watching a guy like Nick Merckx, and I'm dude, like, that guy is loaded.
Yeah, he's a big Call of Duty.
Like, and he's like, he seemed like a cool guy because he's like, stays in shape, he works out, he's got a hot wife, he like bought like a huge mansion in Hawaii, Miami, and
same difference.
Yeah, same thing, and he's like, he does his like 8 hours of streaming. He like considers it like a job. Like he'll do like, most of the streamers do it. They do 8 hours, like Monday to Friday or whatever. They pick their 5 days. They do their 40 hours. And, then afterwards he would do like a workout stream. And like he was trying to get like, the gamers that would watch him like in shape, and he was an interesting guy. He was funny. He ended up getting like a Call of Duty skin. Like him and
so popular.
Tim the Tatman were so popular. They got their own Call of Duty skin. And then I don't know, he said something about like Israel. and then,
all these streamers, I guess if you're streaming 8 hours a day, You're gonna slip and say something dumb, or do something. I mean, Dr. Disrespect.
You're in a chair for 8 hours a day.
Dr. Disrespect was my favorite, and I thought he was so funny. And like, if you like go to his TikTok, he has some of the funniest clips in the world. And then he got busted for like trying to hit on like underage girls, like on like the Twitch. Like
meet me at the convention,
like,
something.
Yeah. Like there was like they were calling it Twitch Whispers, and it was like you could DM each other on Twitch.
Twitch after dark.
And yeah, dude.
After dark. Oh damn! They caught him. How old was the girl?
17. You know.
And he's in his 40s, I think.
Yeah.
But the thing is, he always wears sunglasses and a wig and bulletproof vest. And
so,
that's the winner.
That's normal.
Yeah, he's hilarious. You know, he looks like something out of the 80s with like his mullet wig and like mustache and like the huge glasses. Yeah.
It's just like when you see like something like that, like a large age difference. Like you just, even if it was legal, like let's say 20 and 40.
Right.
Like, what do you talk about? Like, what do you even talk about?
I know.
Like, hey, how's school?
You teach them things.
Dude, like,
how's school?
I was watching the, on Netflix.
Let me tell you about Alf.
Did you guys watch this Steve McNair
I haven't seen it yet. No.
Yeah, I was watching Steve McNair. He was a quarterback for the Tennessee Titans. And, you know, when he got out of the NFL, like, you know, as a quarterback, you're what? You're like mid-30s, like, and he was dating like a 20-year-old, and like I think she shot him and like killed herself.
It's refreshing because usually it's the other way around.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that's how it went down, but It seemed like there was going to be a second episode. It was like a 58-minute documentary, and I was like, "Oh, episode 2," and then it just ended. I was like, "What the fuck?"
No, I think that series is different sports, right? Documentary. It's almost like a 30 for 30 on Netflix, right? They do different.
Kind of, but like that was the only episode out yet.
Oh, they're doing. Oh, all right.
If they're doing extra episodes, I have no idea. But yeah, dude, it was just like. I heard that he was dating like a 20-year-old, and I thought like, yo, that's weird.
Yeah, that's strange.
Like I'm 38 right now. Like if I was dating a 28-year-old, like I mean like a 20-year-old, like people would look at me like differently.
Yeah, it'd be. Yeah, that's fucking.
You know, people are like, you know, he's like right there. He's right on the line.
Right,
you know, next one's gonna be 19.
Right?
We see
some
what you're
Seinfeld
doing
shit, right?
Yeah. You know, like Leo DiCaprio.
He met his girlfriend while she was on her honeymoon.
Leo?
No, Seinfeld. Right?
Oh, wow.
Really?
And she was, I think...
Seinfeld...
No.
Seinfeld had one that was pretty close, right?
She was, I think she was 17. He was 30-something.
Damn, and just chilling with Jerry Seinfeld already is probably pretty rough.
Right.
Yeah.
Probably not the best. It's probably shitty. My friend David, because like if you see him, you know, it's known to not like go up and talk to him.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because he's a dick. And my friend David was like, "Oh my God, it's him," and was like, "Don't approach Seinfeld. Like whatever like image you have of him in your head, it's done. If you go over, he's gonna ruin it." If you go up to him.
Maybe nod at him. Like, okay.
And then he went up to him, and then, I think Seinfeld told him to quit and that he's, like, irrelevant.
Oh, my God.
Like, dude, you do yourself a favor.
Brutal.
Do yourself a favor and quit. And he turned around. He had this big sad face on his face.
Well, he's an old-time comic. Well, you fuck with people. You're going to say some horrible things to people. Like, I mean, that doesn't...
Yeah.
Yeah.
You think comics now have a little softer, a little thinner-skinned...
Yeah, I do. I do.
You know, can't mess around with them anymore at the bar. You say like horrible things, like I don't want you die, you and your family. I'm just you're.
Yeah, like I'm not really gonna start the house fire.
No.
Like what the fuck?
Like you think I'm gonna start a house fire?
Yeah.
Look at me, I have bad knees.
Yeah,
you were gonna get out of the house in time.
I've
start a fire, hit the fridge. You're like, oh, that's right, the house is on fire. Fuck.
It's just not logical.
No, calm down.
It's that's why like I hang out with mainly like the Long Island, Staten Island guys.
Yeah,
because we're all rough. Like,
we are.
We all say rough shit, and there's some like really cool city comics too. But like there's I don't know. Like it's just,
but then you get like the comic that's just like there's. I hate to say it, but it's like a lot of times like a woman that's just like gets so offended off of something you say that like they like take to the fucking streets and like, like start posting in groups like, this comic said this to me on this show and I can't stand it. Like it was so offensive and it's just like, dude, it was like we're comedians. Like you got to be able to take a joke.
But that's the other thing. Like people want a soapbox. Oh my god, I got something to talk about. Someone's gonna listen to me. Yay!
Yeah, that's true.
I can't wait to be offended. Like, what'd you say about bald people? Huh? We're a proud people. We have eagles named after us. How dare you?
We have an animal named after us.
Yes.
We I think it's funny, and I think it's definitely useful and should be around. But I think it's hilarious. That group on Facebook. I don't even think it's a Facebook group. I think maybe it's its own website or whatever. We're dating the same guy.
Oh, dude.
And
two people that I know from Levittown just got added to that group.
Is one guy's named Chris, and he's a big, tall cop?
No.
So what is this group?
It's just for girls. And like they go in this group. They post pictures and whatever else of a guy, and they want to know, is anyone else dating him?
So it's a background check group,
basically.
It's like Carfax,
but like there's rules. There's rules to the group.
Checks.
Like you can't like tell other people not in the group like who's like been posted, and like there's like weird rules.
I was gonna say it's like Fight Club.
Yeah, dude.
That's I knew one guy. He's not a friend, but he goes to the tea place.
Yeah.
And then he was not going out with, but hooking up with one of the bartenders over there.
Yeah.
And he got fucking lit up on that site with like 8 different.
Oh my god!
Chicks.
How'd he find out? Someone like loose lips, huh?
Yeah.
8 different chicks, I think.
8.
8, and he's like,
we should have a different group for him. Who has the highest score for that group?
Yeah.
I would join that. I would like that.
You might be there already. You don't know.
It's funny. He and then he came in after because the girl came in. She's like, I found him on the site, and then he came in that day.
Yeah.
And he was like, hey, how's it going? And then she was like, I know that you're on the site, right? And he's like, 8 girls? That's ridiculous. I mean, 6. You should have stopped believing. And we were like, nah, you got lit up, dude.
Yeah.
You got lit up.
You got fucking caught, bro. But like, how do you even have time to be like hooking up with 8 different girls?
That's right? Like,
like girls want like attention. Like they want like a couple, like 2-3 days a week at least of your time.
It's like I feel like you would have to be a real sociopath.
Dude.
I think a lot of blind CC emails. So you just send out the same email to multiple people.
Buckshot approach.
Yeah, a lot of nicknames. Like no one by first name. Yeah,
he takes one of them out, and you got to take him out to like Montauk so nobody sees you.
Yeah, dude. That's the weird part. Is like If like 2 are in the same town, you can't be like taking them to like the same restaurants and shit.
My buddy, not simultaneously dating them like at the same time, but he like hooked up with one girl, then he started hooking on another girl, like all like back to back to back.
Yeah.
And we were at Mulcahy's one night, and they all showed up.
Oh no!
And I was like, "This is not your night, dude."
No. Was he running around like a Three's Company episode? Yeah.
No, I didn't see him, so maybe he was
like
running around.
A classic prom episode.
Yeah, it was like a high school buddy of mine. I was like, "Damn," and I was dying laughing at him. I was like, "So," because
playing the Benny Hill song in your head as he's just running around.
Yeah. One of the chicks didn't care at all. She was like, I was fucking him. I don't care.
Okay.
But 2 of the chicks were like, I can't believe this is here. This is happening.
Oh, my God.
2 out of 3 chicks care that I'm fucking them.
Yeah.
That's like a good like brand. Like 2 out of 3 dentists.
That's his tagline, his dating site.
2 out of 3 tricks approve. Yeah, it was, that could happen.
Everyone's like, I don't care.
You could, but see, like, you reverse it, guys don't feel the need to make a site like that.
No.
Like a dude will just reach out to another dude like, hey brother, I'm just letting you know. Chick's like, yeah, she's probably playing you.
Right.
Yeah. Like I remember there was one time.
I would have loved a site like that for dudes though. Just,
yeah.
like to get that background check. That would have saved me a lot of heartbreak, maybe 20 years ago.
Yeah. Bigwienerdudes.com.
Show me the contract.
Yeah. Like, I wouldn't even say that. Like, I would just be like, does anyone dating this chick that has a bigger dick than me?
Yeah. Yeah.
You don't want to date a chick with a bigger dick than you.
Just all around information.
Yeah.
Okay.
Does this chick have a bigger dick than me.com?
But I feel like dudes.
I think you would notice though.
Dudes do like let you know, because I remember I was the girl that I was dating in college. We broke up, but then she was like coming to and from. She was still in college, and I had come home already.
Right.
And she was coming back to and from college, and we would bang, and then she'd go back up to her boyfriend. And I guess the boyfriend found out, and he texted me, and obviously he's like very, very like he's mad.
Yeah.
And we're having an argument, this and that, and then I was like, I just switched gear, and I was like, hey man, I'm just gonna let you know. First off, I didn't know she was going out with you.
Yeah.
It's the honest truth. And second off, run. This girl's bad news. Like the family's bad news. She's bad news.
Yeah.
I was like, she's a
but
real
like, how
bad
did the guy
person.
react
to that? He immediately switched gear. He was like, really? And I was like, yeah. And he was like,
how about the Jets?
Honestly, man, thank you. And
oh, really?
And then she texted me. She's like, "What the fuck did you say to him?" I'm like, "I warned him that you're a fucking nightmare."
Yeah, because like I feel like if I did that to a guy, they would have been like, "Well, fuck you. What do you know? That's my girl. I love her. Blah blah blah. I'm gonna fight you."
No. Well, I think the way both of us would say it is very different. Yeah. I was very sincere. You're probably like, hey, listen, I know you're a big fat pussy
Smell
loser.
my fingers.
I know you're a pussy loser.
Familiar?
And I fucked your girl. But let me tell you something. She's trash.
Trash.
I hated fucking her anyway, but I think you're a moron for even doing it.
Hugh Hammer rode that dragon.
Looking out, bro. That's probably why you'd get a different reaction.
Why is he so angry? Just trying to be honest with him.
Hey, I'm helping you out, but also fuck
God.
you.
Sledgehammer.
Sledgehammer to the back. Holy fuck.
Jesus, man. Oh, boy.
But yeah, love's weird.
Yeah.
That was weird.
Thank God for the internet. Maybe you should start this page.
You were on a show about love.
Yeah, the cops.
A long time.
I love all your stuff. Can I have it? Then the show got canceled. Like I still use cops as a credit. But
definitely use it. What was
cops,
it?
Northport.
What was it? You
know all the cops.
I don't want to talk about it if you don't want to talk about it.
Oh no. It was there was a marriage rescue where they rescue marriages.
Yeah.
Not always.
Not
always. Was that John Taffer?
That was John Taffer.
Oh my God.
He's a leathery human.
He really looks like it. I did like a binge of Bar Rescue the
I thought
other
he was
day.
made of a couch. Corinthian leather. But that was the first and only time in Puerto Rico.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Oh, my God. I thought I was going to die. It was so hot.
Yeah.
They put a bag over my head.
Yeah, to get you to the hotel.
No, to get you to the hotel, they put a bag, and I was so nervous. Like, that's what I started getting. All right, is this real? Is this real?
Oh,
yeah.
They really put a bag over here?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought that was a joke.
Fuck?
No, there was one part where they were bringing us to this very fancy resort to interview us, but they didn't want to see our reactions yet to it because we weren't staying there. We're going to come the next day. They want a reaction, so they put bags over it. They stopped us in a car in a jungle. They pull over. I'm like, goddamn! In my head, I can't believe my guidance counselor was right.
Oh my God!
Puerto Ricans are gonna throw a bag over your head. I'm like,
I would have been like, I fell for this. I can't fucking believe it.
Oh,
and
Jesus.
then when we got out of the car, we were walking and we had hands on each shoulder, following a PA, and we were hearing noises and everything. Then we're in a room. They interview us. We go back. And the next day we get there, and it's this beautiful resort. And I'm like, oh, my God, I was a douchebag walking around this place with a bag over and all these rich people having their Mai Tais and fancy drinks, and I'm just some schlub.
Well, they're probably used to it. They're like, oh, there's a couple witnesses.
Oh my god, dude.
That's my point.
That's fucking.
So that's insane, dude. If someone put a bag over my head, I would have been like talking like a mile a minute. Like, what are you doing? What do you want? Like, just fucking let me go.
Right? I'll give you all the secrets.
Everything. I'll tell you everything.
I have no allegiance to the United States.
So what, like, because I saw some parts of the episode. I didn't see the whole episode. Was it episodes or was it a whole season?
We were just on half an episode. Like, they would do 2 couples per episode.
So really?
We were there for a week. We were never. I mean, I guess they would do 1 couple each week, so we didn't meet anyone else. It was just us.
Yeah, I remember watching, but it was a while ago.
Do they give you separate rooms at least?
Yes, we were in separate rooms. They kept us separated. We only had our phones for 1 hour a day at the end.
Really?
Yeah, which was weird, like learning how to poop again without a phone.
Yeah. Oh,
how
God.
do I do this? What am I supposed to read?
I didn't shit for a week.
Yeah, no. Well, it's Puerto Rico, so I was so scared. And yeah, it was interesting. I mean, cameras everywhere. Like just like you're driving, there's a bar in front of you with cameras on in the SUV. There's just the people around you. Like
they're just trying to get every fucking possible shot.
Yeah, and sometimes they'll interview you. Like, oh, we're going to do an interview, but pretend it's the first day because we missed some stuff. So just be in that mindset. Like, how can I be in that mindset after all the shit just happened the past 4 days? Like, all right, well.
Dude, reality TV is so garbage.
Reality. I mean.
Yeah. So garbage. Well, because when it first started, it was reality.
Absolutely, yeah.
And then after, like, the Osbournes and, like, the first few seasons of like Survivor, then like people were like, "Oh, like we can start playing with
real reality TV."
If you watch the old Real World, where they're just sitting there, sometimes they wouldn't. The problem was they were just sitting there watching TV. Like, this is boring.
Yeah,
let's get them boozed up and make them start doing things. But I guess reality, there's a lot of editing that needs to be done because reality is fucking boring.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Unless you get, like, absolutely insane people.
Yeah, insane people, and you make them do... we signed so many documents. We had to take all these psychological tests and everything.
Really?
Even at the end, we met with psychologists there, just to gauge us how we are. But we took all these tests. They met with us, and because I think that comes back to, like, the Jenny Jones shit. Remember that?
What was the Jenny Jones?
She had secret crushes on, and the guy was on, and then found the secret crush was his neighbor, another dude. And he was so embarrassed he ended up shooting the guy. So Jones ended up on trial, the whole production. So after that, I think they really monitor. And also there was the Bachelor stuff where people accused them of just feeding them so much alcohol that they didn't know what was going on. Yeah. So then they limited, because we were limited to only 2 adult drinks a day. You couldn't have any more throughout the day.
Okay.
And we were in Puerto Rico at a resort. Everyone's drinking. Like,
this sucks.
Yes, but I guess it's also liability because you don't want someone getting messed up and say, the show made me do that.
Yeah, I hooked up with a girl once.
That's crazy. I wouldn't think about all that.
I hooked up with a girl once. She was just on one of those stupid like not a love show, but one of like, hey, we got like 12 hot chicks and they're all living in a house.
Oh yeah.
And she was on the show. And
one of those MTV,
something like that. And she left early because she was like, their main goal was to just get you fucking tanked and make you look like a moron. And I was like, really? And she's like, yeah, I wasn't. And they got mad at me for leaving. I think they tried to, because she had a contract.
Yeah.
And they were like, they threatened to sue her. And she was like, I'm not living like this. She got out of it. But yeah, she was she was like, they were just feeding us shots. Feeding us.
Yeah.
And then they would like tell you rumor, like, like the crew guys.
Oh no, yeah, no, the producers, they just egg everyone on. And just, What you know what they're saying over there?
Yeah, what a mess, dude.
I would love to meet a producer of like one of those shows and be like, "How do you fucking sleep at night?"
Yeah, seriously.
You fucking slime ball.
I can't watch it. Like it like creeps me out just watching that like fake reality.
Yeah,
like
rough.
Cause it's like same thing as like watching wrestling. Like I can't do it. It's just like,
well, at least wrestling has some athleticism and it's a good storyline.
It does, to each his own. But like, if I'm gonna watch like something that's scripted and has actors and it's pretty much all fake, I'm gonna watch like House of the Dragons.
Yeah, better special effects, something more interesting.
Yeah, so I'm gonna watch, fucking Breaking Bad. Like I'm gonna watch like something where it's like they really tried hard and not just like, all right, this is fucking season 10, episode 130.
Yeah, they're so big.
Like we're running out of ideas. Like how to
they
get
have
the
like 5
Kardashians
seasons a year. Like they're up to like season 50 of Survivor or something like that.
Yeah,
Like
and like The Bachelor's been running forever, and fucking Survivor, all these like reality shows is like, I can't do it.
There are some I don't like reality, but some are like. Have you ever seen Alone, where they just drop people in the woods? Like,
Naked and Afraid.
Naked and Afraid, but there's also Alone, where they give some equipment and they just have some cameras, and they pretty much have to film themselves. They are left alone, and they have a flare gun if they want to quit, and whoever stays the longest. I'm like, oh, that's kind of interesting.
Yeah,
you know?
that's and you get the feel from that show, like, oh no, this is real.
Yes.
There is a severe lack of like that gussied up like entertainment feel.
So many people quit because they haven't pooped in like 4 days, and they're
are you talking about the one where there's like 2 people and they're kind of competing to who lasts longer?
This was Alone. I think I don't know what it's originally on, but you can find it on Netflix. Where they drop people all of this forest. The one I saw was in British Columbia, and they're nowhere near each other. So they have to set up. They have to do things. They have to do a diary. They have cameras, and they just drop them there. And like, all right, you go, and they have a flare gun. So if you can flare and quit, and whoever's the last one, wins.
Yeah.
I mean, there's one guy who just refused to eat. He's starving himself on purpose because he knows if he starts eating, that will affect. And he's just trying to drink as much water as possible. That was interesting. But I mean, then you see people in a hotel. Why would he
refuse to eat? Like he just didn't trust the food?
He didn't trust the food, and he kind of trained himself to lower his metabolism. So he was trying to avoid that. Like he tried to hunt, he couldn't find it. I mean, hunting's not easy.
Yeah. Especially when you're doing it with a stick.
Yeah. They gave him a bow and a limited amount of arrows. And,
It's the one I saw. It was 2 people. There was a guy and a girl, and they're both out. And this chick was a fucking badass. And the guy tapped out because they were in like some rainforest thing, and the guy was just getting fucking eaten by mosquitoes. Like every inch of his body was just like he looked like he had goosebumps all over his body, and he was like, I think after like the 4th day, he's like, I'm done, and the chick fucking grinded it out, and I was like, she was like, hey, fucking quit. I was like, that's a tough ass chick.
What did she do to make sure she didn't get eaten by mosquitoes? Like she must have found something to put on the fire.
She was getting eaten too.
Oh,
she was just fucking, I don't know, just sucking it up.
Wow.
It was impressive.
Yeah, like some of that, like Naked and Afraid, like I watched a bunch of that, like because I was working at Citi Field doing the overnights, and that's like all they would play on. Like we had like 5 or 6 channels there, and like I just watched that, and that kind of had like more of a feel to it, where it's just like, oh, there's some real danger. Like I could see this, like they had to like stop a couple episodes, like because like people like were getting so dehydrated that or like sunburned that like they had to go to a hospital, you know, and like that Alone show sounds pretty cool, but like, dude, like. Keeping Up with the Kardashians, like
it was
really still going.
I don't know.
I think they're done. But
like the Real Housewives, like there's like 24 seasons.
It was really
10 city.
It was really funny on the because usually on Keeping Up with the Kardashians, there's like one of them has like a boyfriend, and then they're like, this is my new boyfriend, and then like you could tell like they're in on it too.
Yeah.
There was the only boyfriend who wasn't in on it at all, and he looked around and was just like, the fuck is going on here? It was French Montana. And they bring in French, and then he's just like, and here's Courtney's new boyfriend, and he's just like, and they were like, and they didn't film him at all, really, because he would just like, like get the fuck out of here.
Yeah,
I'm not
holy
part of it.
shit.
This is stupid.
French Montana.
Who's French Montana?
A rapper.
Oh.
And he was just like,
not having it.
I'm not doing that. Yeah. He's like, the fuck out of here, dude. Because if you're a rapper, you're friends with famous rappers, and they would fucking tear you apart.
Yeah, they would light you up.
But he must have had some idea what he was getting into.
Yeah, but like he just didn't want to participate.
Yeah.
I honestly, I would go as far as to say that I think rappers maybe even worse than comedians if we're talking about friend bantering.
Probably.
Because rappers, they just fucking, they'll cut you down from the legs, dude.
Yeah, some rappers are really creative like that.
And a lot of money.
Yeah. You rip someone apart, and you get listens on your diss track. Oh my god,
dude! The fucking like the rap battles. There's this guy Big K.
Yeah.
So rap battlers usually don't make good rappers. I don't know what it is. And yeah, dude, this guy Big K he's so good, dude. He just fucking
rap battles.
Yeah, he's just like this big ginger from where the fuck ever.
It feels like a roast battle, just like to a beat almost.
Yeah,
like,
but it's not funny.
Yeah,
it's like oh my god, they're gonna fight. They're gonna fight because they get like real close, and I'm like, is this part of the show? Because I would love to go to one.
Yeah, I would. If someone can't get that close to me, I just like fucking judo chop, you know?
Yeah,
sledgehammer.
Yeah, it's just like pops out
like a clown, like a bird.
He just always has a sledgehammer.
Just out of my sleeve. Yeah. The mighty hammer of Hugh.
Yeah, dude. What if you went to do something and then you got beat up? What if you got beat up in front of Marissa? How would she handle that?
Oh no! If
She'd
I
throw
got
the ring on your body,
what?
Just take the ring off and throw it on your chest.
You wake up, it's
no
like
way.
Perfectly placed on your chest.
No, she would. If I was getting beat up,
would jump in.
She would fucking start lighting people up. Like, yeah.
I want to see Marissa fight.
Wait for the wedding.
Just wait. You know?
Wait for the wedding.
Open bar.
Yeah, I mean, like we would obviously like start throwing down together.
Really?
You know, like she
that strengthens someone's love.
Yeah, it does. It's for sure.
If I saw her in a fight too, I would like start hitting bitches.
Wow!
I swear to God.
Really?
I would fucking hit a bitch.
I wouldn't do that. I'd be like, hey, come on, guys.
Can we isolate that?
Boom.
That's a promo right there.
Yeah.
Just that.
Dude, I swear to God, if someone fucking tried to touch her, like, well, maybe not like the one she was fighting, because I feel like
whoever's getting close,
you can handle, you can handle yourself. Like I know she can, but like if someone tried to jump in on that or like blindside her, like they wouldn't see me coming. Oh my God.
My God.
I would cut a bitch's head off, man.
What my friend Leon tried to break up a fight like years ago. We were like in college, and it was like these three chicks. It was like a three girl melee.
Yeah, those things are vicious.
And he wanted to get in the middle of it, and they all turned on him.
Oh no!
Like they just
run, Leon.
They like like a wave, and they got on top of him, and he was like, "Oh!" We were like in the taxi, like, "Get back in the taxi! Get back in the taxi!"
Shoot her!
Shoot her!
Leon, get back! Leon!
It sounded kind of hot. They just like turned on
People
him
pay
like
for
a
that.
wave, and then they got on top of him.
He got back in like he liked it though.
Oh yeah,
because he's
like, oh no, this is terrible.
Oh my Leon boner.
Oh no,
he's like,
don't step on my dick.
He's like,
don't step on my Leon dick.
He's like, that bitch is just wild. I was like, yeah, man, you were getting swarmed.
Swarmed, bro.
Swarmed in Albany University.
Yeah,
that's where it was.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to just like watch her get jumped and like she couldn't do it either.
I would pull.
There's a difference between pulling apart someone in a fight and then stomping someone and removing their head.
Yeah,
I don't know if you know that. Maybe a lawyer will explain, but but yeah, there's a difference. I mean, yeah, pulling someone up, that makes sense. If someone jumps in or keeping them out, but you just start stomping.
Yeah, I would just turn into a rage monster.
It's
tear your shirt off.
Yeah.
I would definitely like pull chicks off. I wouldn't obviously. You're not gonna hit a girl, obviously, but like I would.
Dude, I'm gonna.
Yes, you're fucking wild.
Anyway,
dude, it's I would definitely pull a chick off. I've never been with a girl who like is like
but
a
will
fighter.
A chick pull you off?
I've never been with a girl who was like we'll get into a fight together. I've never even hooked up with someone like that.
I've been with some who have pretended to be about it, but you know she's about it. You know, like like one of the first things I ever like. I brought her to one of my shows. We talked about it on the podcast, so I'm not going to go through the whole story. But it was a Bettina show.
Okay,
and I don't know if you were there, but like. Some girl was like shushing me and like.
Oh yeah, I was there.
Yeah. You were there for that, right?
I left for this though.
Yeah. It was,
wait, while you were on stage, they were shushing you?
No. All right, I'll tell it for Tim. But yeah, basically me, like Travis,
TLD.
Perillo, Keegan, we were all talking in the back while someone was on stage. So this girl with like fucking pigtails, or I think she had Princess Leia buns or something. She started like shushing us and was like, excuse me, you're being very rude to the comics. And I was like, listen, I'm sorry. We are the comics. Like, it's okay. And she's like being like real bitchy about it. So then like 2-3 comics later, she got like drunk, and now she's yelling out and like heckling. And I'm like, shh, you're being very rude to the comics, you know? So then she got like fucking pissy with me, and she's
call
like,
back.
She's like fighting with me. So then like a little bit later in the show, I'm on stage now. She's going around with a tip jar. And she's just like, hey, you guys tips for the comedian, tips, you know. So she finally gets up to Marissa, and she's like, hi, can I get a tip? And she goes, yeah, I'll give you a tip. I'll bounce your fucking head off the bar if you ever talk to my boyfriend like that again.
Nice.
And she's like, who's your boyfriend? And I see Marissa take the girl by the head and just like push, like fix it so that she could see me. She's like right there, and I'm on stage, and I'm like, I think we need to call the cops.
Is that what happened, or everything got quiet and you just heard a love song?
No.
Died in your arms tonight. Like, I'm in love.
I was still telling jokes, but I was like stammering a little bit, watching like the, you know,
stomping to go Dreamweaver, stomping him.
It was definitely funny fucking watching that, and I was like, oh, you know, she could actually ride.
Yeah.
You know?
I was with a girl.
That scare you a bit?
No.
I was with a girl once, and she was just like a terrible girlfriend. Like the worst person I was ever with in my life. Just made my life a living hell. And it was like when I first started jiu-jitsu, and she was like, oh, do you train with girls? And I was like, yeah, there's girls on the team. She's like, do you like roll with them? You roll around with them? And I was like, yeah, like, you know, not often, but like, you know, like here and there, yeah. And she was like, which is the one that you roll the most with? And it was this chick, April, who is a world champion and still a world champion. And she was like, I'll come down there and I'll fuck her up. And I was like, I think you should. I think you should come. And she ended up showing up, and she's like, which one is April? I'm like, that one. And then so she goes on the mat with April, and April washes her.
Wait, was this person a fighter too, or she?
No, not at all. Not at all.
Very responsible of you.
Yeah.
Egging her on to fight a world champion.
I was like, you should definitely go and do it.
Oh, yeah.
And this dude, she got beat up. And then, like, the ride home, not a word said.
Yeah.
Not a word said, dude.
Because of the broken jaw.
Yeah, and she, like, she loved her face. There was all, like, matte burn and, like, you know, swelled up. And she got fucking beat up. And I was like, hey, you shouldn't
I never noticed how beat up you were.
Hey, you shouldn't have called out a world champion.
I'm going to go home, puree you some food, and leave you.
Yeah, definitely should not call out a world champion if you are... First off, aren't a world champion.
Exactly.
And second off, don't do the sport at all.
I had a girl with that. She threatened Judah Freelander. Like, is he a champ? Like, hey, he's world champion.
He's world champion.
Yeah, he's going to mess you up.
Yo, that guy probably fucking made so much money off that $2 hat.
It was brilliant.
What's the $2 hat?
Judah Freelander. Like, he just always wears the world champion hat. Yeah. It's fucking weird.
Well, he tried to get in with, oh my God, I forget which... comic strip, and they told him like, we have already enough white guys.
Oh, really?
I mean, he talks about this like we don't, you know, what, you don't stand out. So that's when he started doing the world champion bit. I mean,
yeah.
Plus, he's a great writer and actor. I mean, he's been in a lot of stuff. He was a wrestler.
He's a really good. He's a really good.
Rock.
He's a really good writer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah.
If you've ever seen him on stage, he's great. He did something. It was like, just started jiu-jitsu, and he's like, I'm a black belt, and someone's like, he's like, you want to see some black belt technique? Where you from? And like, I guess he like guessed the guy's where he's from.
Yeah.
Or the guy was like, oh, I'm from Long Island. He's like, that's in New York. He's like, yeah. He's like, see, that's black belt technique right there. and he like kept doing like little things like that, and it was so funny. Dude.
Yeah. It has come to that time.
It has.
Yeah, man. We are. We got to wrap up.
Nice.
Tim, anything you'd like to plug?
Nothing right now. I guess Tim Thomson Comedy on Instagram. So if I have any shows coming up, I'll post them there.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you so
Thank you for
much.
having me on. Again, congratulations.
Yeah, appreciate it, man.
Yeah. Trav_Grant on Instagram, Travis Grant on Facebook. That's about it.
Yeah, man. Follow us at Treading Water podcast on social media. Me at The Logic. And yeah, that's about it, man. We'll see you next time.